Could Jimin really be missing from BTS's next concert stop in Baltimore, United States? The question is suddenly creating anxiety among ARMY, especially as fans begin closely watching every update surrounding BTS's upcoming tour schedule. What should have been another exciting chapter for fans has instead sparked uncertainty, with many wondering whether Jimin will actually take the stage when BTS arrives in Baltimore. The speculation has grown rapidly across social media, where fans are dissecting every available clue, from recent appearances to possible changes in the group's performance plans. While there has been no clear confirmation that Jimin will be absent, the lack of certainty has been enough to trigger intense discussion among fans. For many ARMY, the possibility of seeing BTS perform without Jimin feels almost impossible to imagine. Jimin's presence has always been a major part of BTS's live performances. His powerful vocals, emotional expressions, and signature choreography often become some of the most memorable moments of a concert. That is why even the slightest suggestion that he might not appear in Baltimore has immediately caused concern, with fans questioning what could possibly be happening behind the scenes. Could this simply be a misunderstanding caused by incomplete information, or is there something more serious that fans have not yet been told? At this point, there is no confirmed evidence explaining why Jimin might potentially miss the Baltimore show. However, the uncertainty itself has created a dramatic atmosphere online, as fans continue searching for clues that could reveal the truth. If Jimin were ultimately unable to perform, BTS would face an unusual challenge on stage. The remaining members could certainly continue the show, but fans would undoubtedly feel the difference. Jimin's absence would not only change the choreography and vocal arrangements, it could also completely alter the emotional atmosphere of the concert. Meanwhile, ARMY are urging others not to jump to conclusions before an official announcement is made. Rumors can spread incredibly quickly, especially when they involve one of BTS's most beloved members. Until BTS or its management provides clear information, the question of whether Jimin will appear in Baltimore remains unanswered. And now, one question is dominating the conversation. Will Jimin really be missing when BTS takes the stage in Baltimore? Or is this simply another rumor that has spiraled out of control? For now, fans can only wait for an official update, and whatever that announcement reveals could become one of the most talked about moments surrounding BTS's next concert. Something appears to be missing from the picture, and that uncertainty is exactly what has some ARMY feeling uneasy about BTS's upcoming Baltimore concert. While there has been no official confirmation that Jimin will be absent, the lack of clear information has left fans wondering whether there is something happening behind the scenes that they have not yet been told. But there is one detail that has fans worried. There still seems to be no definitive answer about Jimin's participation in the Baltimore stop. Every small update is now being examined closely, with fans looking for clues in official announcements, schedules, and recent appearances. What may normally seem like an ordinary detail has suddenly become a source of intense speculation. The uncertainty becomes even more dramatic when fans imagine the possibility of the stage lights coming on, the other BTS members appearing one by one, and Jimin simply not being there. For a performer whose vocals, dance, and emotional stage presence have become such an important part of BTS concerts, even the possibility of his absence feels significant to many fans. Still, there is a crucial point that cannot be ignored. Speculation is not confirmation. Until BTS or its management officially addresses Jimin's participation, nobody can say with certainty what will happen in Baltimore. The silence may mean absolutely nothing, or it could simply mean that fans are waiting for information that has not yet been announced, and that is what makes the situation so intriguing. As the Baltimore concert approaches, one question continues to hang over the excitement. Is Jimin preparing to step onto the stage with BTS as expected? Or is there a missing piece to this story that fans have yet to discover? The answer could change everything. But for now, the mystery remains. As uncertainty surrounding Jimin's possible appearance in Baltimore continues, some ARMY have begun taking their concerns to social media. Questions are reportedly appearing across fan communities. with supporters wondering whether Jimin will be present when BTS takes the stage. What began as a simple question has gradually turned into a much bigger conversation online. Some fans have been closely monitoring every new update, trying to find even the smallest clue about Jimin's participation. Others have expressed disappointment at the possibility of seeing BTS perform without him, while some are simply asking fellow fans to wait for official information. The mixed reactions have created an increasingly emotional atmosphere across social media. Online speculation has also fueled countless theories. Some fans are questioning whether there could be a scheduling issue, a last-minute change, or another explanation that has not yet been revealed. However, none of these theories should be treated as confirmed information, and the growing discussion appears to be driven largely by uncertainty rather than an official announcement. For many ARMY, the emotional reaction is understandable. Jimin has become an important part of BTS's live performances, and even the possibility of him missing a major concert can naturally make fans nervous. Some supporters are already imagining how different the atmosphere could feel if the stage lights come on and Jimin is nowhere to be seen. But amid all the speculation, one message continues to appear from fans: wait for the truth. Until BTS or its management confirms Jimin's status for the Baltimore concert, everything circulating online remains unverified. And perhaps that is what makes the situation so tense while thousands of fans prepare for an unforgettable BTS performance. Some ARMY are left wondering whether Jimin will actually be standing under those lights when the moment finally arrives. Jimin's presence on a BTS stage is far more than simply having another member under the spotlight. His distinctive vocals, powerful dance lines, and emotional stage presence have become important elements of the group's live performances. That is why even the possibility of his absence in Baltimore has some fans wondering just how different the entire concert could feel. If one member is unable to perform, the impact can extend far beyond the number of people standing on stage. Choreography may need to be adjusted, formations could change, and certain movements may have to be redistributed among the remaining members. For a group known for its tightly synchronized performances, even one missing position can completely alter the visual balance of a routine. The vocal arrangement could also require changes. Jimin's parts have their own character and emotional color, meaning that another member might need to cover certain sections or the arrangement could be modified for the live performance. Even if the song remains musically powerful, longtime fans may immediately notice that something feels different. Then there is the chemistry between the members. BTS concerts are not only about singing and dancing. They are also built around interactions, spontaneous moments, formations, and the unique energy created when all 7 members share the same stage. Removing even one person from that equation could change the rhythm and emotional dynamics of the entire show. That is why the question surrounding Jimin's possible appearance has become so emotionally charged among some ARMY. If he does perform, the speculation may disappear the moment he walks onto the stage. But if he does not, fans could witness a BTS concert unlike the one they imagined. And until an official confirmation arrives, the possibility remains one of the biggest unanswered questions surrounding the Baltimore performance. Imagine the moment the lights suddenly go dark in Baltimore. Thousands of light sticks begin glowing across the arena, and the familiar opening music starts to play. One by one, the BTS members appear on stage, greeted by an enormous roar from ARMY, but then some fans might find themselves looking toward one particular spot, waiting for Jimin to appear, only to realize that he is not there. For fans who have followed BTS for years, that hypothetical moment could be incredibly emotional. Jimin's presence brings a distinctive energy to the stage, from his expressive performances to the way he connects with the audience. If the other 6 members were standing under the spotlight while Jimin was missing, some ARMY might immediately feel that something was different, even if the concert continued as planned. The emotional impact could become even stronger during songs where Jimin normally has a particularly memorable vocal or performance moment. Fans might instinctively wait for his part, anticipate his appearance in a formation, or look toward the position where he would normally stand. even without anything being officially explained. Those small moments could make his absence feel surprisingly noticeable. At the same time, there could also be a sense of support rather than disappointment. Some ARMY might choose to cheer even louder for the remaining members while holding on to hope that Jimin could return to the stage later. Others might flood social media with messages of encouragement, turning what could be an uncertain moment into a powerful display of support for all 7 members. But none of this means Jimin will actually be absent from Baltimore. It is only a hypothetical scenario based on the uncertainty surrounding the situation. Until an official announcement is made, fans have no reason to treat the speculation as confirmed. And perhaps that is what makes the anticipation so intense. When the lights finally come on, ARMY will be watching closely for one unforgettable moment, the moment they discover whether Jimin is standing there with BTS